to all you and welcome to a mini JavaScript video. I'm only gonna talk about some rules on how to name your variables in JavaScript, which is necessary for several rules. So without further ado, let's dive into the video. The first rule you're gonna learn is Pascal case, which it says that the first letter of every word of a variable you name should be capital, just like you see here. For example, this variable. As you can see, the first letter of these two words are capital. It doesn't matter how many words you want to use to name your variable. You should always use uppercase for the first letter of these words, and there shouldn't be any gap or spaces between those words. The most use of this kind of naming is in properties and classes. So the next one is camel case. It's very similar to Pascal case, but with one small difference. The first letter of your first word is always in lowercase, and then for the rest of the word is capital, as you see here. First letter is small and the rest is capital. The right use of this rule is mostly in functions and JSON. The next one is called snake case. It's just the name of a bunch of animals. This kind of writing is when you write all the letters of each word in lowercase, as you may see here. But you should always put one underline after any word you write. It kinda serves as a space here, in order to not mistake them as something else. This method is mostly used in just naming regular files or variables, nothing very special. The next one is my favorite, because it's delicious. It is called kebab case.
Oh Allah the Almighty, protect me and guide me.
Now, I don't know who's naming this, but I like them, kinda. This method is when you use dashes instead of space between each word, which you can see right here. Kebab case is kinda obsolete, but it still has its uses, which is mostly in CSS and naming URLs. You can clearly see the use of it in this URL, for example. After the main address, you can see dashes in this URL. Now, the next one is for Boolean variables. Imagine that you want to guess if a number is odd or even. In this type of writing, you always use is, are, and has in naming your variables. Very simple. Like this one here, I used is in naming it, is odd. Let's finish the video with this method, and it is a bit more interesting. It is used for constant values, which is proven that they never change. For example, the approximate value of pi is always 3.14, and you are never going to change it in any equation. In order to define them as a constant in variables, you should write every letter in uppercase so that the person reading your codes will know that they are constant values. Pi, for example, equals 3.14, or the speed of light, which is always 300,000 kilometers per second. Well, this video is finished now. I know it's a short one, but don't worry, there are more episodes coming in future. Thank you all for watching and supporting us. You're giving us the world by your likes and views. Don't forget to like and make that subscribe button happy. And I'll see you again in another video. Bye bye.